Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon, students. You're welcome to the second edition of the National Core Subjects Quiz. This edition of the National Core Subjects Quiz is powered by Verbal Transformers. And for our media partners, we have Top TV and Radio Gold 90.5 FM. Our headline sponsor is RMG Ghana Limited. In today's contest, we have the winners for last year, that is Dayspring Montessori International School, and also Good Citizen School. They came in this year and they qualified from the prelims stage. So contestants, you're welcome. I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourselves. For Good Citizen, you introduce yourselves once again.
Mason Antonio.
Okay.
Abochi George.
Abochi George. Oh, please let's. And for Dayspring Montessori, we have
Aqua Janibel.
come again.
Aqua Janibel.
Aqua Janibel. Alright. For today's contest, it's more or less like a competition between the guys and the girls. Good Citizen presented us with two guys, George and Nathaniel, and Dayspring gave us two ladies, Ikia and Janibel. All the best the contestants. I believe we can start. Okay. So as we already know, the contest is in 4 rounds or 4 stages. For each question, you have 15 seconds to answer. 15 seconds. And within that 15 seconds, you have 3 attempts. 3 attempts. If you get the answer right, you'll be given 3 points. But if you get it wrong, it will be passed on as a bonus to the next school. And if the school gets that bonus correct, they get a point. Do we understand? Okay. So to set the ball rolling will be Good Citizen School. You provide the appropriate question tag. Accra is the capital of Ghana.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? That's correct. Dayspring. Close the door.
Won't you?
Come again.
Will you?
Will you? That's right. Speak into the microphone so we can hear you. Good Citizen. It pays to be a responsible student.
Isn't it?
No. Come again.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it? That's right. Dayspring. Let's see the doctor today.
Shall we?
Shall we? That's correct. Good Citizen. Kofi likes gospel songs a lot.
Don't he?
No.
Doesn't he?
Doesn't he? That's right. Dayspring. You all have ID numbers. Don't you? That's correct. This was to both schools. You complete the following sentences with the appropriate preposition. The appropriate preposition. Good Citizen. It all depends dash you being available. It all depends dash you being available.
On.
Come again.
On.
That's right. Dayspring. We should always cherish the efforts dash our parents. Oh, that's correct. Dash hearing the news, he screamed.
After.
After, that's right. Dayspring. When he saw his results, he jumped dash joy. Wait. No, come again.
4.
4, that's right. Good citizen. I object dash you're joining the team.
That.
No. A bonus to Dayspring. 2, that's correct. Dayspring Montessori, your major question. She took dash the task. Up, that's right. Good citizen. Good citizen. The point where two streams meet is known as?
Estuary.
No.
Delta.
No. You have one more attempt.
Basin.
No. A bonus to Dayspring. Confluence, that's correct. Dayspring. The molten rock above the Earth's surface is called?
Magma.
No.
Lava.
Lava, that's correct. A long, narrow depression with a downward slope on the Earth's surface is called?
A valley.
A valley, that's right. Dayspring. Writing a bill into legal language is done by which department?
Attorney General's Department.
Attorney General's Department. Good citizen. The constitution of a country is endorsed by the people through a?
Law.
No.
Bill.
No.
Right.
No. A bonus to Dayspring.
Referendum.
A referendum. That's right. Dayspring. Government's revenue for developmental projects is raised mainly through?
Taxation.
Taxation. This brings us to the end of round 1. Before we hear the results, we'd like to acknowledge our headline sponsors, RFG Ghana Limited, and also our media partners, Top TV and Radio Gold 90.5 FM. Thank you. At the end of the first round, Good Citizen School had 18 points. And Dayspring Montessori International School had 30 points. In the next round, contestants, you'll be tested on general knowledge. General knowledge. We'll begin with Janibel Etekia, Dayspring Montessori. In scientific measurements, the abbreviation SI is used. What is the full meaning of this abbreviation?
System International.
That's correct. Okay, that was the French pronunciation. In English, we'll say International System of Measurements. Good citizen. In which year was the SI unit system in scientific measurements established?
1945.
No.
Evonos to Dayspring.
1960. That's correct.
Your major question, Dayspring. Which country has the largest population in West Africa?
Nigeria, that's right.
Good citizen. Which country is the leading producer of coal in Africa? Which country is the leading producer of coal in Africa?
Sierra Leone.
No.
Ghana.
No. You have one more attempt. Evonos to Dayspring.
South Africa.
South Africa, that's right. Dayspring, your major question. Your major question. The migration routes of the Guan are traced to an area around which particular river?
The Volta Basin.
Come again.
The Volta Basin.
The Volta Basin, that's right. Good citizen. Good citizen. Which Ghanaian head of state passed the Preventive Detective Act?
Lord Listo.
No. Which Ghanaian head of state passed the Preventive Detective Act? Evonos to Dayspring.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah, that's right. Your major question, Dayspring. The primary reason for the arrival of the British to the Gold Coast was
Trading gold.
to trade in gold. That's correct. Good citizen. The first missionaries to introduce secondary school education in Ghana were the first missionaries to introduce secondary school education in Ghana were
Wesleyan.
the Wesleyan, that's right. The Wesleyan or the Methodist or the Methodist. This brings us to the end of round 2. At the end of round 2, Good Citizen School had 3 points. And Dayspring Montessori had 15 points. Contestants, get your papers and your pens ready. In this round, you have 10 seconds to solve and provide your answers. You have 10 seconds. This preamble is to both schools. State the electronic configuration of the following atoms. That is, you name the name of shells K, L, M, and N. So you state the electronic configuration of the atom. Good citizen. Magnesium.
Two eight.
2822, that's right. Dayspring. Calcium.
2882.
2882, that's right. Once again, a preamble to both schools. You make X the subject. You make X the subject. Good citizen. V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AX.
X equals to V V square all over U square plus 2A.
No, come again. A bonus to Dayspring.
S is equal to A square minus U square over 2A.
That's right. The major question for the same preamble. M is equal to negative 3ax plus n squared. Speaking to the mic.
M minus n squared all over 3A.
No. Good citizen. A ball of weight 75 Newton is thrown up 22 meters above the ground. Calculate the value of the energy it possesses. No, come again. A bonus to Dayspring. No, for a bonus, I don't repeat the question. Okay, the answer is 1,650 joules. That is the potential energy. Dayspring. Calculate the velocity of an object of mass 7 kilograms and kinetic energy 350 joules. A bonus to Good Citizen School.
50 joules.
No. Velocity is 10 ms, 10 meter per second. This brings us to the end of the third round. At the end of the third round, Good Citizen School had 3 points. And Dayspring Montessori International School had 4 points. In this stage, you have 5 minutes to solve and present your answers. You have 5 minutes to solve and present your answers. Contestants, you can come for the question. You wait for me to finish reading the question. I give you the go ahead, then you start. The question. You've been given a table, and the table shows the distribution of grades obtained by 120 students in an examination. So I'll mention the grade, then I mention the number of students. So for grade A, we have 14 number of students. For grade B, we have 30 number of students. For grade C, we have 52 number of students. And for grade D, we have 24 number of students. 1. Draw a pie chart for the distribution. The next part of the question. Evaluate 5 whole number 7 over 15 minus 2 whole number 2 over 3 plus 1 whole number 5 over 12. For the final part, factorize 5y plus xy minus xz minus 5z. I take the question again. Contestants, I'm taking the question again. You've been given a table, and the table shows the distribution of grades obtained by 120 students in an examination. For grade A, we have 14 number of students. For grade B, we have 30 number of students. For grade C, we have 52 number of students. And for grade D, we have 24 number of students. Draw a pie chart for the distribution. The next part of the question. Evaluate 5 whole number 7 over 15 minus 2 whole number 2 over 3 plus 1 whole number 5 over 12. And finally, factorize 5y plus xy minus xz minus 5z. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Okay, you can begin. This is my solution. For the pie chart distribution, the total number of students is 120. It has been stated in the question. So, to find the angle for each student or for the grades, we'll have, for grade A, we'll have 14 over 120 multiplied by 360. This will give us 42 degrees. For grade B, we'll have 30 over 120 multiplied by 360. This will give us 90 degrees. For grade C, we have 52 divided by 120 multiplied by 360. This gives us 156 degrees. And for grade D, 24 over 120 multiplied by 360 will give us 72 degrees. So if you accurately give us the solution as well as the method to get the answer, you get 4 points for that part. And in drawing the pie chart, we will have angle 90 degrees representing the grade for B, angle 42 degrees representing the grade for A, angle 72 degrees representing the grade for D, and angle 156 degrees representing the grade for C. I'll take it again. For grade A, we'll have angle 42 degrees. For grade B, we'll have angle 90 degrees. For grade C, we'll have angle 156 degrees. And for grade D, we have angle 72 degrees. For the second part of the question, 5 whole number 7 over 15 minus 2 whole number 2 over 3 plus 1 whole number 5 over 12. First of all, we need to change the mixed fractions into improper fractions. So we have 82 over 15 minus 8 over 3 plus 17 over 12. Accurately changing the mixed fractions into improper fractions will give you half a mark. After, you need to get your LCM, which will be 60. So for that part, we will have 328 minus 160 plus 85 all over 60. That is the LCM. Doing that rightly too, you get half a mark. And our final answer will be 253 over 60. Changing it to mixed fraction, we have 4 whole number 13 over 60. So getting the final answer too, you get a full mark for that. For the factorization, we have 5y plus xy minus xz minus 5z. Grouping like terms, we have 5y plus xy minus xz minus 5z. So we'll then have y, and then, so we'll have y, then 5 plus x in one bracket, minus z, and then in another bracket, x plus 5 or 5 plus x. So our final answer will be y minus z in one bracket and 5 plus x in another bracket. Good Citizen School were able to accurately give us the angles. They were able to accurately get us the angles for the pie chart distribution. However, for the pie chart, they were not able to complete it. They gave us the sections for just B, and A. So they get 4 marks for accurately giving us the steps and then the solution to get the angles, but they get a mark for giving us just 2 sections of the pie chart. And for the second part of the question, they rightly changed the mixed fractions into improper fractions. So they get half a mark for that. And also they were able to find the LCM and do the necessary calculations. They get another half mark. However, they failed to give us the final answer. So they get 1 point for that. And for the factorization, they had everything right. They got the necessary steps. They grouped like terms, and then they found the common factor in both, and they gave us the right final answer. That is 5 plus x, 1 bracket, and y minus z in another bracket. So they get 2 points for that part. So in total, they get 8 points. Dayspring Montessori also rightly did their calculations to get the angles, and for their pie charts, it was complete. They told us the angles for each of the grades, and their measurements were also right. So they get 2 marks for that. So in total, for the first part of the question, they get 6 points. For the next part of the question, they were not able to provide the answer. They couldn't complete it. For the third part of the question, they also had the steps right, the grouping of like terms, and bringing out the common factor, that is y and negative z. So their final answer was y minus z, x in one bracket, x plus 5 in another bracket. So for that part, they get 2 points. In total, they have 8 points. We move on to the final section. This round, or in this stage, you'll be given riddles. You'll be given riddles. If you know the answer to the riddle, we need to hear your bell, then you can answer. Can we hear the bell for Good Citizen School? And for Dayspring? Okay. So if you're ready to give your answer, you just press your bell to alert me. If you get the answer right on the first clue, you get 5 points. On the second clue, you get 4 points. On the third and any other clue, you get 3 points. If you, however, fail to answer the question correctly, that is, if your answer is wrong after you have pressed the bell, you won't be able to answer the question anymore. Do we understand? Good citizen, do we understand? We begin. My size is the same as that of the object. I am erect and laterally inverted. Here.
The viewing of an object in a pinhole camera.
No. So, good citizen, please listen. In my formation, although I'm seen to be formed on the surface that formed me, I am actually formed behind it. I am formed by the apparent intersection of rays. Who am I?
Visual image.
Virtual image, that's right. They answered after the final clue, so they get 3 points. The next riddle. I can be used to describe the position of a thing. I can also be used to tell when and how something happens or is done. I usually come before a noun or a pronoun. I determine the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other parts of a sentence. Who am I? Yes, good citizen.
Adjective.
No. Dayspring Montessori. Will anyone in the audience like to help us out? Yes.
Preposition.
A preposition, that's correct. The final riddle. They were members of the Gold Coast Regiment. They fought alongside British troops in the World War II. Every 28th February, they are honored. The reason for their death led to the 1948 riots. Yes, Dayspring. The three ex-soldiers. I'll give it to you. I'm completing my riddle. The reason for their death led to the 1948 riots. That is the shooting at the Christiansborg Castle. The answer is right. The three ex-soldiers or the three veteran soldiers. That is Sergeant Ajete, Corporal Atipo, and Private Odate Lamti. This brings us to the end of today's contest. The 2018 National Core Subject Quiz is powered by Verbal Transformers. And for our media partners, we have Top TV and Radio Gold 90.5 FM. Our headline sponsor is RFG Ghana Limited. Thank you. At the end of round 4, there was a tie. Both schools had 11 points. At the end of today's contest, Good Citizen School had 35 points. Dayspring Montessori International School wins this contest with 60 points. Congratulations, Dayspring. You've made it to the next stage of this contest. I have one question for you. Will you be able to retain the trophy this year?
Yes.
Okay. They said they will. So we'll see them in the next stage of the contest. We'll see how far they'll be able to go. And to Good Citizen School, it has been wonderful having you here. You gave us a really, really good contest. We hope to see you again next year. We've come to the end of today's contest. My name is Nahaika Letego, and I am your quiz mistress. Thank you.